Ignite.
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 Ignite the light, leading the way into our future.
Re-examining the past.
Reworking our mission.
Reviving the space.
Taking responsibility.
Asking the hard questions.
Making mistakes.
Always learning.
Here we are now.
Here we are. Now.
Here we are. Now.
Reawakening.
Reimagining.
Reopening.
To a new and better future.
Good evening and welcome to Light Up the Dark. My name is David Silverman and welcome to this Seattle Public Theater Gala. Here we are again virtually. I hope it's the last time I ever say that. I said that last year and here we are again. But it is delightful to be with you again. I'm so proud and privileged to be a part of this. Thank you for tuning in. And I am here with, so welcome to you. And welcome, hello, Annie LaRoe, an old friend. And
Hi.
it's always wonderful to be anywhere in the same room as you.
Thank you.
And so congratulations, here we are again.
I know, here we are again, and thank you all for showing up and supporting us for Seattle Public Theater. We're very, very grateful.
Absolutely. And I just want to let you know that all of the silent auction items are open and will remain open until tomorrow at 1. The live auction items are open and will remain open until the end of this broadcast. We'll count you down and warn you on that. I can see already that Aaron Sutter has already put a bid in on that live first class, the deck chair tickets on the Titanic. Good for you. Melanie is already in there for the Pagliacci pizza. So you guys are doing a great job. Keep it up, all of you. And you can be bidding and listening to us all at the same time. We have a lot of great information to inform you about the upcoming season, about the successes of last season. And speaking of that, Annie, that's a segue. How did last year go through all of this? Can I call it a miasma? What we call the last year?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We're still in it. Yes, the 21-22 season has been going strong. You know, of course, we had to hold off, and we weren't able to open until Christmas time. But we opened with a roar with our favorite and local favorite Christmas Town and a very diehard Christmas. And it was just a great joy to bring back theater with those two shows. They're so joyous and full of laughter and love. And so it was really fun to begin something that had been very difficult for a very long time. So, you know, that was just a great honor. And we followed it up with a one-woman show by our Associate Artistic Director, Pilar O'Connell. She was fabulous, just luminous in Mala. And then followed that with Pipeline, which is the show that we closed down during Tech. It was one of the hardest nights of, I think, my life as an artistic director to have to force a show to shut down right before Tech.
You know, I've shut down a lot of shows
Yeah,
that I've been
have
in.
you?
Actually, I've closed many
I can
theaters.
imagine that. I can see it. I can see
Many
that.
theaters in Seattle, and
Yeah.
we don't have time for all
No,
the
we
theaters
won't.
I've
We
closed.
won't. We won't go back. We won't go back that far. No, but the whole cast stuck around for 2 years. It was unbelievable. And Faith Bennett Russell stuck with us, and she directed an incredible show. And that just closed at Seattle Public. And now we're in rehearsals for Riverwood by local playwright Andrew Lee Creech that opens. We're doing it twice because we love it so much. One's at Langston Hughes, and then we're moving it back to Seattle Public. So that opens on May 20th at Langston Hughes and then moves to Seattle Public in June. So, and that's being directed by our other co-associate artistic director, Shimona Mitchell. So we're really excited about that.
It is exciting. And, you know, people are really excited to get back into the theater. There is nothing that compares with sitting in an audience and sharing that experience. For the performers, there's nothing like it. We have made it through these last 2 years. And tonight, and this virtual is all about making sure that we can continue this great work. And so that's why you're all here. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm going to keep keep monitoring all of this. Oh, it looks like the carpentry consultation with Peter Dillon O'Connor is already up there. Thank you, Kristen, for that bid. Our instant wine cellar is doing well. Thank you, Ann.
Oh, Ann Adams. Hey, shout out to
Go,
Ann.
Ann.
Thank you, Ann. Go, Ann.
And we're all hoping you win this, and then you know what that means. Party at her house. You want to
That'd
lead
be
us
nice.
into the next video we're going to watch?
Yeah, so we're really excited to introduce to you our 22-23 season. We've been working really hard. This will be our first full season back from the pandemic. Woohoo! And we've invited a guest to help us out. And so if you've ever attended Christmastown, you might know the next person. Oh no, you know what? Am I doing that?
You're doing
Oh
it
no,
right
yeah. This next person. I'm sorry, I'm all mixed up.
We're excited.
We're so excited.
What are you gonna?
We're gonna introduce E.B. Wonderland from Christmastown. Sharing a little something.
Welcome to Seattle Public Theater's online gala. I am E.B. Wonderland, and you may recognize me from, well, everywhere. Every time you see me on camera, you'll know that something delicious is coming, because I hold all of the secrets to this upcoming season. So in between your undoubtedly expensive purchases, I'll be popping in every once in a while to a little bauble just for you. So, shh, pay attention.
Oh, these are some fun things we're watching from E.B. Wonderland, and we will continue to see some nice surprises. And we're back. I'm here with Annie LaRoe. My name is David Silverman, and all of you out there, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, the silents are open, will remain open, and I'll just remind you all, Give Big on Tuesday, and so the site will actually stay open, and so you can take advantage of Give Big, which really doubles your money, basically. And so pay attention to that. The live items are all up and running. We've got some wonderful live items. You can see all of those. And, I just want to remind you, you can click on, and I'm the wrong person to ask about this because I'm totally live and never, I despise all of these things. But there you go. I'm really the perfect person for this, aren't I? Is you can click on live items. You can click on all these things, and it'll take you right to those. And so hopefully you're doing that. And right now we have the wonderful Pilar. I'm going to go over and visit because she is on the chat, and you can join her on the chat and let us know what a bad job I'm doing, first of all. But Pilar, you want to say hi?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. It really, really means the world to me and my wonderful colleagues. My name is Pilar O'Connell. My pronouns are she, they, and I'm one of the co-associate artistic directors here at Seattle Public Theater. Stuff in the chat is going well. Come and say hi. Lots of folks in there would love to talk to you or answer questions. I'll hand it back.
Pilar, I hope they can see what a wonderful coat this is you're wearing. I don't know if it reads as well. That is just like stunning. Annie, you've got a very special introduction there.
Yes, I also have a guest here with me. I want to introduce Teal Scherer. She's a board member, but also an extraordinary artist herself. So thank you, Teal, for joining us.
Thank you for having me. On behalf of the board of directors, I am so excited to be here with you all this evening to celebrate Seattle Public Theater and to raise money. We have a goal of $50,000 this evening. That will help support our upcoming season. And speaking of our upcoming season, we're going to take it back to E.B. Wonderland, who is going to announce our first show.
First up in our delectable lineup for the season is Hometown Boy, a Pacific Northwest premiere by Seattle's own luminary Keiko Green. I'd tell you more, but I'll let the author speak for herself.
Hi, I'm Keiko Green, the writer of Hometown Boy, and I'm absolutely thrilled for it to be part of Seattle Public Theater's upcoming season. It's a Southern Gothic centering around a Japanese-American family in Georgia as James returns to help his ailing father and old wounds burst open. The play investigates memory, who gets to move on from trauma, who is haunted by the past, and what happens when our memories become unreliable. The initial concept of the play was drawn up while I was still living in Seattle, and they did a lot of rough writing there, and it draws inspiration from a case in Washington. But I cannot wait for audiences to feel that metaphorical, sweltering heat of Hometown Boy.
We are so excited to bring Hometown Boy to Seattle by Keiko Green. I am very honored to be the one who will be able to direct it this season, so I'm very thrilled about that. We've already started casting, and this is a great example of something that Seattle Public Theater is trying to do now that we've returned to live stages. During the pandemic, we kind of rejiggered our mission and refocused our energy, and we started really focusing on local playwrights. And we did something, we started a program called Locally Grown, which is play readings by local playwrights. We did a digital version of it. We're about to do the live version here during the run of Riverwood at Langston Hughes, so check out our website for that. We're also doing the Hugh Festival, which is something that it's a partnership with the Brown Soul Productions and with Hansberry Project, where we are focusing on local playwrights of color. That is what is happening during Riverwood, not Locally Grown. I got mixed up.
You got a lot going on.
You got a lot going on. But to say all that, we're selecting plays through both those programs, Locally Grown and Hugh Festival, one a season by a local playwright to highlight. And Hometown Boy is going to be featured in the upcoming Hugh Festival, so it is our choice for the 22-23 season. Riverwood was from Locally Grown last year, and that's made it into this season. So we're really excited to kind of refocus.
It is exciting. And you know how when you go to a restaurant and they say, oh, you know, tonight's meal is all locally sourced. It's kind of great when you go to a theater and you go, oh, you know, tonight's theater is locally sourced. Yeah. And it makes it just that much more kind of special. And so thank you to all of you there in making that decision, because it's important to support these hometown artists. And we've got just a slew of wonderful, not just performers, but also creators that are turning out some great stuff. And you're crazy if you don't think that this last 2 years will be reflected in a lot of wonderful work, kind of commenting and guiding us through, or I guess, is catharting a word? I just invented.
I think
but, helping us process what we've all just been through, and we'll see that, I'm sure, on a lot of local stages. Hey, you're doing a great job. Melanie, you've got that Treat Yourself package. You're doing great on that. Great bids. Paula is starting us off on those tickets, and that leads me into this next thing to preview these live things, or to just remind you about them. We've got tickets, as Paula knows, to see Tori Amos, and that is very exciting. We've got a getaway to Suncadia. We've got, and Martin has already entered a bid on that first-class deck chair tickets on the Titanic, and you can see all the descriptions online there of what all of these are. We've got a wonderful enchilada and margarita party that Peter Dillon O'Connor and Ray Gonzalez are going to be putting on with Ray's grandmother's enchilada recipe and margaritas. I think she had a hand in that too. And so those are all in your live. Keep abreast of that. Keep those bids coming. We'll keep monitoring that. And remember, they will all close down at the same time after I raise the paddle at the end of this broadcast. I'm just going to shout over. Pilar, how's that chat looking? It's looking good. Oh, wait, they can't hear you.
Oh, there we go. It's looking good. Thanks, folks, for popping in.
Oh, excellent. If anybody does a shout-out to us we need to know about, make sure you let us know. We're going to go back to EB Wonderland.
Yeah, we're going to go back to EB Wonderland and talk a little bit about our holiday season. So take it away, EB.
This winter, in addition to the more traditional offering of a very die-hard Christmas, SPT is thrilled to present, for the final time for the foreseeable future, Christmas Town. A holiday noir featuring myself, EB Wonderland. And that's really all you need to know, isn't it? That is, after all, why you come. And now, I am proud to present a wonderful little holiday ditty by my perfect daughter, Holly Wonderland.
Mittens together for Miss Holly Wonderland.
The carols are sung, the stockings are hung, the gifts are under the tree. 'Cause tonight is the night, so don't turn out the light. You've got sugar plum visions to see. Because You won't sleep a wink on Christmas Eve. Not when you're with me. No long winter's nap on Christmas Eve. Not when you're with me. We'll mount to the sky and fly like a flash. Come on, no one's looking. Throw open my sash. Why don't you help me unpack? This ain't just for show. Give the luster of midday to my objects below. No, you won't sleep a wink on Christmas Eve. Not when you're with me. No long winter's nap on Christmas Eve. No kerchief or cap on Christmas Eve. No, you won't sleep a wink on Christmas Eve. Not, baby, when you're with me. Ho, ho, ho.
Wow, that looks like a lot of fun. I'm going to check in right now and see how we're doing here. It looks like, Nikki wants to go see Tori Amos. Thank you for that bid. You're doing great on these. Aaron just upped that bid on the Titanic. We've got some absolutely wonderful silent items too, and so pay attention to all of those. Don't forget, the silent will close tomorrow at 12 p.m. It says May 9th. Is that wrong? Because tomorrow's not May 9th. Just yell at me.
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's wrong. It's May 2nd.
May 2nd.
Is tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. So it says on my screen, but pay no attention to me. Apparently, I'm just reading a screen. Actor Prepares package got a $510 value. So look at that, because that is just great. Voice lesson with Broadway actor Kristen Hubbard. Some great things there. Professional carpentry, and I can speak to this personally because Peter Dillon O'Connor is a phenomenal carpenter. He just built a chest for my wife for her business, and his work, I mean, it really is impeccable. And if you're out there, Peter, just walk outside. Your head's going to swell hearing all these wonderful things about your cooking, your bartending skills, and your carpentry. I'm going to check in with Pilar again, who looks vaguely familiar. You know somebody in that last video, don't you? How's it going on the chat?
It's going pretty well on the chat. Thanks, friends, for checking in. Those of you coming in late, totally good to see you. And feel free to ask questions, talk about what you see, tell us what you want to hear. We'll answer.
They're probably going to want to know where I got this coat, but just shout at me and yeah, let them know. So let me just check in there again. Paula is giving Nikki a run on those Tori Amos tickets. Now we've got a war there. That's good. And just remember, I remind all audiences at auctions about this. You didn't actually tune in to buy anything, and we're not really selling anything. What you are competing with each other is on these rewards when you donate. When you donate money to this wonderful institution. And that's what charity auctions are really all about. I'm just really an altruism facilitator is what I call myself now. Yeah.
Before we jump to Teal, I just wanted to say a little bit of something about Christmastown, which is, this is the last time that we're going to be doing Christmastown for a while. So really, I hope you all come out and see it. It's such a wonderful show. So please buy your tickets now, because I'm sure they're going to go quite quickly this year. So I just wanted to mention that real quick.
You're going to throw it over there?
Yes, we want to take a moment to recognize our gala sponsors: Davis Wright Tremaine Law Firm, Leonard Resource Group, and Keeney's Office Supplies. We appreciate you all so much. Thank you.
You're not kidding. Thank you. I'll just jump in here for a second. Good for you, Martin. Thank you. That Lopez Island getaway.
Oh, yes.
Great bid on that. So keep that up, because that is a really, really wonderful getaway. You're doing great on these bids on these silents and the lives. And, we have a surprise item in there, too. And I should reveal that sooner or later so they get a chance to bid on it.
Yeah, you should.
Should I reveal that, do you think? Should I reveal what that is?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? And before we do that, you see me looking off camera. That's because we're not doing this alone.
Wow,
we have
really?
a vast array, way more people than you see here, that are supporting us in this. Our camera people and all of the support people. It is so complicated doing one of these virtuals. There are a lot of moving pieces, and we thank all of the people that are working so hard and the staff here at West of Lenin that are hosting this, and that's where we're broadcasting from. And we want to thank all of them. Just so you know, one of the silent items is a Kraken experience. You know, it's the hottest ticket in town. The Kraken, it comes with a puck. Now, the puck's not in here. They're still playing with it on the ice, maybe. I don't know where that puck is, but it will be in there. That Kraken package is very special. Get your bids in on that. And I guess I'm going to reveal what the surprise is, because you need to know. Oh, I got to move over here. This is totally unrehearsed. I'll just turn my back to the camera, which we never should do. These are 2 cases, the surprise item that you can bid on now, 2 cases of, I am told, the last Girl Scout cookies available in the world, they told me. And a full case of Thin Mints. Is that 12 boxes in the case? 12 boxes of Thin Mints and 12 boxes of Samoas. And now is the time for oohs and ahs.
Ooh, ah.
Because, Girl Scout cookies, and those are the last surprise items that you see on your live auction packages. So get your bids in for those Girl Scout cookies, because, as I say, I don't know if you can get there anywhere else in the world. I don't think you can get those cookies.
Yeah.
All right, where are we?
We're going to throw it back to EB Wonderland, because we have another show to announce. This is the first show of our 23 part of our season coming this winter to you. So, EB Wonderland, why don't you take a crack?
Back for more, are you? Well, aren't you lucky that I have a penchant for people who are a little bit greedy? So I'll give it to you. Our next show is called This Bitter Earth by Harrison David Rivers. This gripping new play tells the story of a black writer and his white activist boyfriend, a Black Lives Matter activist, and asks the question, what is the cost of standing on the sidelines? And now, a little taste of what's to come, with a reading by Orlando Smith.
When I was a kid, I believed in a great many things, the boogeyman, unspecified monsters in my closet, under my bed, griffins and jabberwocks, flying monkeys and unicorns, the tooth fairy and Santa Claus. Now I find that even the most basic things stretch credibility. Debt-free living, for example, the IRS, the Electoral College. I sometimes wonder if kindness exists, and charity, and hope, and love, and God, and creation, and evolution. And all the science behind basic things like walking, Celsius, and centrifugal force and gravity. I'm not sure I believe in gravity, though. I've been told again and again by people who I suppose would know that it exists. Or God. Did I say God already?
Wow, that looks exciting. Wow, I'm glad I revealed these the super secret items, because it looks like they're taking off. Aaron Sutter is in the lead there for those Girl Scout cookies. Good for you, Aaron. And Melanie, I'm glad I mentioned the Kraken package, because that got Melanie going there, and she's in on that. And a Pamper package, too. So you're doing great on those. I want to tell you about the rest of these live items and take a moment to focus on those, because each and every one of them, we don't have all that many, but they are all unique and wonderful There is a getaway to Suncadia, and that is an absolutely wonderful. If you've never been to Suncadia, it is just a really, really special place. Great hiking up there, and just over the other side of the mountains. Stash and I were lucky. We went there a few years ago during the winter. It's so much fun during the winter. It's great in the summer, great for the family, and this is just a great, great getaway to Suncadia. We've also got a VIP package to Christmastown. You get some front row tickets.
Yep.
And as you've seen, Christmastown is just a great experience. The Tori Amos VIP concert experience, we've already got some bids going on that, and that is absolutely wonderful. Oh, it looks like Amelia is in on that 2-night stay and breakfast at the Green Lake Guest House. So good for you. That's one of our silent items.
And Philip is giving Anne a run for her money for that instant wine cellar.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, that instant wine cellar is up to $280. So keep that up, Philip. And we also have that enchilada and margarita party with our own Ray Gonzalez and Peter Dillon O'Connor. Wonderful gentlemen who have donated this in the past, and it is a wonderful, wonderful time. I don't think anybody that's come away from this, as A, said they weren't well fed, or B, that they didn't have great margaritas.
Yeah, it's true. I've had his enchiladas and those margaritas. They're pretty amazing.
And so get your bids in on that. We'll go back and check on that, and I'll keep you abreast of where you are in that bidding, but keep it up. You're doing a great job, and once again, thank you for all of these marvelous bids. You're doing a wonderful, wonderful job. What are we going to see next?
Well, we're going to go back to EB Wonderland because we are going to be doing a co-production in the spring with an incredible theater company in town that's been doing really exciting, innovative work, and we've been wanting to do something with them for before the pandemic. So we're going to turn it over to EB Wonderland and let them let you in on the little news about it.
Well, I'm so glad you're back, because I couldn't possibly hold this morsel of news inside of me any longer. I am here to tell you about a melding of the minds between two of Seattle's most revered and premier companies, one of which, of course, you know, is Seattle Public Theater, but the other, dear gala attendant, is Reboot Theater Company. SPT and Reboot will be doing for the first time a co-production this spring, but I daren't tell you about it any longer. Instead, I'll throw it over to the artistic director of Reboot Theater Company, Jasmine Joshua. But do be careful, for I hear they're a bit of a dandy. Thanks, I guess. What a jerk, am I right? Hi, my name is Jasmine Joshua. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm the artistic director of Reboot Theater Company. Our mission is to test new interpretations of established works using non-traditional casting, design, and methods yet to be discovered. We are so incredibly excited to announce this co-production with Seattle Public Theater coming to you next spring. We're going to be doing the musical 110 Degrees in the Shade, directed by Scott Charles Anderson. This show is stunning. It's hopeful. It's about trying to figure out who you are while, you know, under the pressure of what society wants you to be. Are you a man? Are you a woman? What does that mean? What does a woman do in society? What does a man do in society? And, you know, all the usual rebooty stuff that we are known to do in town, and we're excited to bring it here to Seattle Public Theater next spring. The music for this show, it is so, so beautiful. It is epic and sweeping, and we are going to add a bluegrass twist to that. So we're thinking washboards, we're thinking banjos. I always say this about every show we do. You may have seen or listened to the cast album for 110 Degrees in the Shade, but you haven't seen Reboot's 110 Degrees in the Shade. So we are so excited to bring it here, and we are so grateful and so happy to be working with Seattle Public Theater. So I'll see you in the spring.
Well, Jasmine, we're excited too. We're super excited. And, you know, we haven't done a lot of musicals in our space. The last one we did was Vanishing Point, which I directed a 4 years ago now. So we're really excited to bring music and musical back to our space in such a unique, creative way.
I will support musicals. More
I know.
musicals.
More musicals. More tap dance.
No tap dancing.
No tap dancing.
Don't. You're doing a wonderful job on all of these items. It looks like Aaron has just come in for that wonderful enchilada and margarita party. And don't forget, we also have tickets to Titanic. And that's going to be a really wonderful,
fun show.
That's it. Fun is its middle name.
Yeah, fun.
No, it's last name. No, it's middle and last name. It's fun. It's nothing but fun. Wow, these Girl Scout cookies are taking off. Thank you, Aaron, also, and these are really doing well. We still would like some bids in on that Suncadia package. That is a great getaway. It would be a wonderful thing to have in your back pocket, and it is just a great, great getaway. So don't miss that. The tickets to Titanic, the party with Peter Dillon O'Connor and Ray Gonzalez, all of these are just waiting there for your bids. It looks like we've got some fierce competition on that wine. It's a great collection of wine. And so get those bids in, keep those going, and you're doing a wonderful job. At any time, you can also just raise your paddle virtually and donate. Don't forget, as I said, that Give Big is on Tuesday, and so this site will stay open. All of the silent items will stay open until tomorrow, midday, and the live items are going to close down at the end of this, and so we'll warn you. And I'm seeing some of these bids come in. We've got probably a 6 to maybe 13-second delay, so I might not see it come in right away, but keep those coming in, and we'll make sure. Keep those chats coming with Pilar. If you have any questions, let us know. Where are we going next?
Well, we're going to the last show of the season, so here we go for our spring in 2023 EB Wonderland. What's up?
You just keep coming back. You just keep wanting more and more and more. But this time I can't. I simply can't tell you what the final fabulous show of the season is. I know you want me to tell you. I know you're begging. I know you're on your knees. Which is generally how I like you. But no! I can't. I can't tell you. I wish I could, but I can't. Annie, darling, you have to help me. You can't make me tell these people the final show. Audience, listeners, lovers. I'm going to have to usher you over quickly to artistic director Annie Leroux, because my lips are sealed.
Well, EB Wonderland, my lips are sealed too because we don't know yet. I wish I could tell you what the show is, but the way the wind blows in this industry, we're still waiting to find out about rights availability. So it's a mystery to us all. We have our sights set on a couple of pieces, but we should know really soon. And as soon as we know, we'll be posting that along with the rest of our season and making subscriptions available to everyone in the coming weeks. So I'm sorry I can't tell you. We know which one we want, so we're put out the good vibes for us, I would say, and we'll let you know as soon as we know.
I can't wait.
Thanks.
And I know you can't wait
I know I can't wait either. I would really like to be able to say.
Let's go back and look at some of these silent things are doing right. The instant wine cellar is doing really well. Keep your bids coming. There's a home garden consultation. Don't miss out on that because spring has sprung.
Oh, spring
is
sprung.
stunning.
My lilacs are amazing right now.
My tulips were like the talk of the town. Mm-hmm. I don't mind saying. And I guess I don't mind saying it all.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah. You could also treat yourself. That package includes a custom 60-minute massage, a lavender farm tour, lavender bath products, personalized tarot reading, or tarot, as some people would say. You can also get a personalized whiskey curation by Stephen Stern, and that sounds like a really wonderful,
he knows his
time.
Whiskey.
Knows his stuff.
I would highly recommend that.
You're doing great. Krista Miller's in on that gift card to Bar Miriam. Good for you.
Yeah, Bar Miriam, who started by Brian Smith, who is an actor here in town, and his turned his sights on some incredible. I don't know if you've been to Bar Miriam.
I haven't been yet.
Oh, you need to go. It's a fabulous
Basically,
place.
I haven't been anywhere yet.
You need to go. It's right in your neighborhood.
Yes,
Bar
I know.
Miriam.
I know what
Right.
Peter Dillon did.
He built it all. The interior.
Peter Dillon O'Connor, we would stop by and because he was doing work down there and watched his wonderful craftsmanship.
Yeah, I highly
take shape.
recommend. I would not miss going to Bar Miriam.
No, it's gotten great reviews. There's a family fun package. And what family doesn't want to have fun? And 4 museum of flight passes, 12 tickets to any Youth Theater Northwest main stage show, 1 class or camp at Youth Theater Northwest. That is available. The Writer's Block package, that is a great value right there. Writing class at Hugo House, editing consultation with a professional editor, writing workshop with Allegory Editing. I just like that name, Allegory Editing. A lot more in those silence, so keep those bids coming. Let's see, Kristen Miller is up there with that Grandma Frida's Enchilada and Margarita Party. Good for you. Don't forget the Titanic tickets, because those are great. And they're telling me, don't forget to check out, too. You can pay for your Raise the Paddle donations, one easy checkout. You just click on My Account. That's just a little technical information. And technical information coming from me is a rare thing, really. I'm the last person that should be giving technical information, but I just read what they put in front of me. You're doing a great job on all of these things. Don't forget the Suncadia getaway. Getting away to Suncadia
so incredible.
Is absolutely incredible. And this is just a wonderful, wonderful getaway. So check that out because it's 1 week and it's a 3-bedroom, 3 full baths. So you could take a bunch of families there. There are a bunch of couples could go up there, and that's a lot of room. I know that they've got a great pool too that's on site. There's a golf course up there. Cross-country skiing in the winter is available up there, and that was donated, by the way, from Rachel McCracken. Thank you so much, Rachel. Thank you.
Rachel is a board member, by the way.
Yeah, and thank you so much to all of our donation to our donors because you cannot have great packages without great donors. The Christmastown VIP package, 2 of the best seats in the house to a performance of your choice. You get a backstage tour. You also get a bottle of wine for you and your guest to share, a signed cast poster, and a one-of-a-kind Christmastown 2022 prop to take home.
Right, and because this is one of the last time, if not the last time we ever do Christmastown, it'll be, a memento of something that has been a local
favorite. Do they get
favorite.
to choose the prop?
That I don't know.
What are some of the props?
We'd have to go to.
Am I stumping you?
Yes, you're stumping me.
I'm doing stump down now.
There's the whiskey decanter and the glasses that E.B. Wonderland sips from.
Oh, stop.
There's a lovely screen that Holly Wonderland, right before that lovely song that you hear her sing, she undresses behind.
And I guess you could find these pretty much anywhere in the world?
Yep, never. No, they're right here. Only
unique.
Oh, unique.
Or
unique.
Unique, as they say.
Unique, and unique.
Don't forget, there's also Grandma Frida's Enchilada and Margarita Party. We've already got some great bids coming in on that. Ray Gonzalez and Peter Dillon O'Connor make sure you have a wonderful time with Ray's grandmother's Frida's Enchiladas, and they just do a wonderful, wonderful job. All the reports and reviews of this party that they have done before are phenomenal. 3 words. So check it out and keep your bids going on that. You're doing a great job on that. Oh, good for you, Rebecca. We got some Christmastown VIP experience bid going there. Good for you. Kristen Miller is also, she's up there on that Grandma Frida's Enchilada Party. But the Suncadia, make sure you get your bids on that. That is really a great, great experience that you can have up there at Suncadia. I can't really tout that enough because it is so beautiful. And it takes basically an hour, maybe an hour and 15 to get up there, and you really feel like you are out of town. And so that's a great getaway waiting for somebody. 3 bedrooms, 3 bath. Make sure you get your bids on that. And don't forget, that will all close down after our Raise the Paddle. We'll close all of that. Titanic, all of those live items. What were you going to say, Annie?
Just that I hope someone does bid on that, and then they can give it to me because I want to go to Suncadia.
There you go. Unabashed. Bid on it and give it to Annie. I will support anybody that does that. 2 first-class deck chairs on the Titanic. This is a theatrical experience that Seattle is buzzing about. Front row seats, priority drink service, and Titanic goodie bag. I have no idea even what that is, but it sounds goody. They don't give away baddie bags.
No,
they just
don't.
don't do that.
No.
There is no such thing. And thanks to The Habit for donating that. Thank you for that random laughter from the peanut gallery over there. Also, this is phenomenal. This is probably the gem of the whole live auction. 2 VIP tickets to see Tori Amos in concert. It is date specific, June 5th. You'll receive loge seats, 2 first 3 rows of the balcony seats, and you will also get access to the Paramount Club, really fun lounge before the show and during the opening acts. All ages, by the way, are allowed in that club. You have a private restroom, which I know is very important to some people. You don't want to go into a public restroom, and so you get private restroom. I don't know why I'm focusing on that, but it really stuck. You also get a personal bartender. I don't think it just means just you, but you will have access to a personal bartender. And complimentary hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres provided by the Carlisle Room, and they do a great job. Thanks to the Carlisle Room for that. So this is just a great, great thing to see Tori Amos in concert. Let's see how this is going. Oh, 2 subscriptions to Seattle Shakespeare. I'm on my way over there to do Bill's Bash right after I finish here. So good for you, Ken Inglis. Thank you so much for that bid. We've got a great bid coming in from Rebecca on Christmastown Experience. So get your bids and keep them going because they will close down. We can't leave those open forever. The silent auction will stay open. So don't forget until 12 p.m. tomorrow. I think we covered all of our live items there. Thank you so much. Teal, will you tell us a little bit more?
Yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit about why Seattle Public Theater is so important to me. As both a performer and an audience member, theater has enriched my life in so many ways. As someone with a disability, it has given me the confidence to express myself and share my perspective. And I love how theater creates community. As David was talking about earlier, there's nothing like that shared experience of live performance, especially in such an intimate space as Seattle Public. So when I was asked to join the board of directors in 2020, it was a no-brainer for me. It was early on in the pandemic. The theater was shut down, and we took a lot of that time to look at our mission and our values and revamp them. And we are so thankful that we have been able to produce shows for you all this season, and we look forward to continuing to create content that hopefully enriches your life. We couldn't do any of this without your support. And on that, I'm going to hand it back over to David for Raise the Paddle.
Thank you for those wonderful words, Teal. And she is so right. I've been fortunate enough to perform in this community for a long, long time, long enough that I'm running into adults now that saw me at the Children's Theater when they were kids. So that's why I'm sitting down pretty much. But theater is a unique institution because we do what we do, but we cannot do it without great audiences. And Seattle is filled with audience members that support theater at all different levels, from the bigger houses to the smaller houses. The fringe community here, the fringe theater community. I did a co-pro years ago. We did Scapan with a company in Chicago. And the Chicago actors that were out here were like, wow, you can't make a living in fringe theater in Chicago. And they were stunned at the fringe theater scene in Seattle. And the theater community is a tight community, very supportive of each other. When I was the equity liaison, a lot of people don't realize this, that Seattle, I think it might still be true, but we had the highest percentage of working actors in America. Because there were it's a large theater community, a lot of theaters producing, and it is also it's because of people like you tuned in that are supporting this theater. We cannot do it without you. And that brings me to the Raise the Paddle portion of this. We have our live items. You're doing a great job on those. I'm just trying to think. Oh, remember that you can access the Raise the Paddle through the live auction tab on the toolbar. Thank you so much for that, Nikki. And it's so easy. I have a level for every single person, and I say this at all of my events. They don't want me to say this. This is not actually about the money. This is about participating, about being a part of it. And so find a level, jump in. If everybody can participate, we can make a great number happen because the law of averages takes over. But it truly is about participating, and we can't do it without all of you. And you tuned in to support this theater. This is the moment for all of you to do that. So find a level, jump in. I am so proud to announce that we have a $1,000 anonymous donor that is kicking this off at $1,000. I'm going to check in on that. Thank you. And before I forget, too, before I get to, I'm checking out all these great donations, but we also have an anonymous donor that has said for all of this Raise the Paddle portion, they will match everything up to $5,000. So it's important that we get as much as we can in this Raise the Paddle to match that $5,000. And you know what that means. One of you out there with $5,000 can match this. I know what you're saying. Right now you're laughing, going, yeah, good luck. But what that also means is 10 of you with 500 could make that happen. Or 20 of you with 250. You see where I'm going with this. Or 50 of you with $100. It is that simple. And so it just takes all of us together to pool our money and to get that match and to make great things happen. Thank you so much. Timothy Ford came in at $1,000. Thank you so much. Thank you, Peter Dillon O'Connor. I've said your name so many times, also on the board now. I'm pleased to see that. Thank you, Peter, for coming in there. Thank you also to Wendy O'Connor, came in at $250. And look at that. We've got also, thank you, Philip came in there. We've got a bunch of people coming in anonymously. We've got a few other, thank you so much, Rebecca, coming in there. Thank you so much, Brenda Joyner also. Brenda, great to say your name. Thank you so much to all of you. Keep that going. Every single dollar makes a difference in reaching this $5,000 match. It really helps us towards that goal. And like I say, we cannot do it without you. All of these live items are still open, so don't forget to keep your bids going on those live items. I know I've got a little delay going here, but we are getting there rapidly. I'm monitoring right here on my monitor in front of me. We are just doing great. How's your chat? I want to check in with Pilar too one more time before we read. How's the chat looking there, Pilar? Do you have anything that you want to add here from the chat?
Just lots of love. The chat's going really well. Thank you, everyone, for checking in, and thank you, everyone who's donating.
Indeed, I will second that. Thank you indeed. I almost stepped on the Girl Scout cookies, which would be a disaster since they're the last ones ever done. Oh, look at this. Rachel McCracken, thank you so much, coming in at $2,500. Right there, that got us halfway to that $5,000 match. We are working our way towards that. Good for you. Thank you so much. Timothy Ford came in at $1,000, and this is just wonderful. I'm looking at all of these things. We've got a little bit of a delay, so I'm seeing. Thank you, Stephen Koppelman. Thank you so much. Good for you. All of these, you are doing such a wonderful job, Annie. It's good to see, isn't it?
It's so great. Thank you guys so much. Your support, your financial support, your belief in what we're doing helps us really get to what we need, our goal of $50,000, helps us to secure our season next year, to pay artists, to bring in the practitioners that we can to support what we do and our vision of the future for Seattle Public Theater.
You know, I just got the signal there. We are almost halfway to our $50,000 goal. So you're doing a wonderful, wonderful job. And I say this at all of my auctions, and I don't want to forget to say this because it could be the most important thing. Don't forget to tell your friends what you did here. And more importantly, tell your kids. Tell your grandchildren, because giving is a learned activity. I see this day in, day out at my auctions, generations of givers, and it is a learned activity. It is not a genetic thing. And people, share your enthusiasm for this theater. Share it with your kids. It's important that they understand why you support the theater. And the second thing that I want to tell you is, now that you've supported this theater, come to the theater. Bring friends to the theater. Share what you know about this theater with other people, because that is possibly the best thing. You're basically ambassadors for this theater, and there's nothing better than sharing your love of the theater that Annie and her wonderful people, all of the associates that work with this theater, that they put on. And you know why you're coming to see this theater, and that is one of the best things for this theater, is to just bring people in, because that is how, well, we just learned in the last 2 years, that's how the virus spreads. And so that is also how it spreads, the news about this theater and sharing that. And so let's create basically a theater virus.
Yes, let's do that.
A pandemic of theater. That sounds good, doesn't it? I'm going to check back in here. Thanks again, Rachel. Thank you so much. Breck Wilmot, thank you at $2,000. Wow, with this thermometer is moving up. We're up already to almost, we're above $23,000 before the 5K match. So we are just doing absolutely wonderfully on that. Thank you so much, Breck, on that. That is just great. I think, wow, that's close to our match right there alone, but keep it going, because you're doing just a wonderful job on that. Keep it going. Can I check in one more time on my live items just to see how that's going? I'm going to check back in. Keep this going, because you're doing great on that Raise the Paddle, so I don't want you cut off from that. But our live items are also doing really, really well. Let's check in back in our live, and we're a little delayed here, of course, because of the internets and yeah, go back to donations, because that's looking good. But you're doing just a wonderful, wonderful job on all of those. I don't want to cut this off too much, because the silent items are once again staying open until 12 tomorrow. So think about it. Maybe you know somebody that's in another land, in a foreign land, and wants to bid, or across the country somewhere. And now I'm just filling time here. But you can share these silent items. They're open until tomorrow at 12 o'clock. But the live items are going to close down, and we're almost done with our live broadcast, are we not? And so I'll give you a little bit more time on these live items, but I'm just going to check back in here on our donations. You are doing such a great job, and that number will keep mounting. Don't forget, Give Big is very important on Tuesday, and so that can make a huge, huge difference. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you so much for coming in there with your donation. These are just wonderful, all of these donations coming in. So you've done a splendid, splendid job. I know that before we end, we want to include a big thank you. You want to set this up?
Yes, the board of directors just want to say a quick hello and thank you. So we recorded this message for you all at our last meeting.
We are so excited that the Seattle Public Theater is back and open, and we are grateful for all the support of all of you and your support of the theater. So on behalf of the Seattle Public Theater Board of Directors, thank you for your continued support for all we do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Woo, thank you.
So we just heard from our wonderful people behind the cameras here that why not, since we're virtual, we can leave these live items open a little longer.
Yeah.
So what do you want to say? Do you want to say to like, what time is it now? You want to what? Nikki? Till Nikki gets home, which we have to
8.
We're going to leave it open till 8 o'clock, which will give you 2 more hours. Of course, it's all on this Octria site. You are doing just a great job on that. Maybe you know somebody that wants some tickets to Titanic, or you want to give Nikki a run for her money on those Tori Amos tickets, because those are great things. The Suncadia experience. Maybe you want to call somebody and go, hey, there is the Suncadia experience, and it's 3 bedrooms, 3 bath, and that is just a great thing. So we're going to leave it open for another 2 hours, and then it'll close down. Of course, I'll be over doing Bill's Bash, so it won't just close on its own. But we want to thank you so much. Give Big, again, is on Tuesday, so you can give all the way through May 3rd. I can't believe I'm saying it's May. I don't know what happened to April at all. Teal, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it was great to have you.
So much fun.
Always fun to spend time with you, Annie. Annie?
Oh, always good to see you, David. Thank you.
Well, thank you. It's my privilege to be anywhere near you. And but thanks to all of our sponsors once again, because you cannot do this without sponsors. You can't do it without a great set of donors that are so generous. And it sounds trite, but it does take a village to make one of these happen. Thanks to all of our technicians. Again, thanks to West of Lenin for hosting us and being such gracious and wonderful hosts. And thanks to all of you for tuning in. And I hope I end all of my live auctions this way, and I might as well do it here too. Repeat after me. We've done a good thing here. And you should be so proud of what you've accomplished and what you are still accomplishing. There is no substitute for live theater. I have been so privileged to make my living in this town in live theater. And it's an honor really to be a part of this community. And so thank you so much. Keep it going. You are doing a wonderful job. And we will see you live next year, because if this is virtual, I'm out. That's it. I'm not doing these virtuals again. And we'll be over this. Even if we have to be masked up to 50 feet apart, let's do it live, because I want to see all of your smiling faces in front of us. Thank you all. Annie?
Yes, thank you all. And I'll be there with you, David. We'll dance. We'll waltz, hopefully.
I'll tap. If we're live,
I'll tap.
for
We'll
you.
tap. Okay,
Yeah,
you'll
I'll
tap for us?
Okay,
That'd
yeah,
be fabulous.
One last time.
One last tap.
We'll see what I still got with these shoes. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Take care. Stay safe.
Good night.
Good night.